I'm a 5'11", 225 running back, best known for just running through you. His name is DEUCE BADOOKIE. If you remember, this is Derek Badookie's twin brother, but DEUCE BADOOKIE had some problems. He wasn't really that good. One thing that you all know is being a part of this Badookie family, you have to be good. But taking a look back on DEUCE BADOOKIE's senior season, being a zero-star recruit, he was only good for a community college. But at least we had some great news. You know, with the last name that I got, Badookie, and having some of the greatest brothers in the world, yeah, these schools may have me on the bench, but it was better than nothing. And I got preferred walk-ons from these schools. And I know this may sound crazy, but from all the schools I had preferred walk-ons, I picked this school because they said if I balled out that I could maybe drive the battleship. Oh, just imagine me pulling up to the NFL draft in the battleship. I mean, that's cool, dog. But it wasn't going to be easy because I was fourth on that depth chart and coach said you had some work to do. Going into the first practice, DEUCE was kind of scared. He had a little bit of jitters, but he went out there and juked and put his shoulder in that dude's chest. One thing these Badookies wasn't going to do is back down from any challenge. And he went in with his first touchdown. He was fired up. He may have been trash in high school, but I'm not going to lie. He has to do good now or that Badookie name's going to be removed. Now, here we got it. DEUCE BADOOKIE freshman season first game, and it was a beauty watching those Jets go over the stadium and the crowd just fired up. But what wasn't a beauty was watching my teammates absolutely go out there and I didn't get a rep at all. I mean, that was sad, but we still won 13-0. I mean, just taking a look at me, dude, I was so far behind. I was all the way behind all these running backs and didn't even get the chance to touch the field one game my freshman year, and we were trash. I mean, bottom of the barrel trash, and I didn't touch the field. That's bad. But here we had it. DEUCE BADOOKIE had himself at a crossroad, man. He was on verge of quitting football, but I mean, he was like, it's either go back to Navy or enter that transfer portal. So he called his dad like, what do I do, man? I don't know what to do. I'm really not feeling football anymore. I didn't play my freshman season, but he's like, man, you got to work your way up. Go back to Navy. So I had no choice because I was on the bench regardless. Here we have it, sophomore year. Surprised I didn't get a red shirt at freshman year. Let's see if we get a different outcome, and it's not looking like a different one. I sat on that bench again, but we still won. Genuinely don't know what happened. I got back to the locker room. Coach said, be ready on Monday at practice because you're challenging halfback number 3. And if you didn't think DEUCE BADOOKIE was going to go out there and take advantage of that, I mean, hey, man, you're crazy. He is now the number 3 running back on the depth chart. Not seeing the field again, and after taking a big loss, I was kind of happy because guess what? I moved up to number 2 on the depth chart. I don't know what happened, but it's time to shine. Here we got it. DEUCE has the jitters. We're going against Charlotte. It's time to put on a show. So he has a wishbone, and oh, man, he could, and he would. Oh, he didn't go anywhere, but he was sent right back to the bench, man. Dang. One thing that he said is when he get back on that field, he has to make it count, and he did so by getting that first down. And on 1st and 10, he had a wishbone again. Hit it right up the middle. Didn't get much, but he got some yards. And on 1st and 20, he caught it out of that backfield, breaks one tackle, another one, and gets up that field. On 2nd and 5, he told him to throw the ball and threw it over my damn head. I don't know if the QB forgot that I was short, but come on, dog. But man, I catch it across the middle for a first down, and on 1st and go, I go with my first career college touchdown, and boy, he was absolutely fired up. It's a playing time finally. We going to win 13-12. Not bad. Going into our next game against Rice. I mean, after only having one win, and then I came along and we got another win, we have to keep that streak going. So man, starting off with a great run, DEUCE BADOOKIE wasn't here to play. And on 1st and 20, he said, throw me that rock, and he got it across the middle, and that was a great game. Here we have it. On 2nd and 6, DEUCE BADOOKIE will get that ball outside, and no one is on his level, and guess what? He spin moves, make that dude fall on the ground. He needs to get up. On 1st and 10, he said, this time I'm gonna make it count, and guess what? He will absolutely go in with his 2nd career TD. Man, this dude said, welcome, I'm home. I ain't gonna lie, one thing about it, this dude is a hard runner. If I was you, I'd get out the way, because he's trying to run through your chest. Absolutely hurts you and make you say, Every chance that DEUCE BADOOKIE got, he tried to take that thing to the crib, and he got outside, and with the speed that he had, I mean, he did so, and I just look at that, man. Hey, I'm gonna be surprised if they don't move me up. It's like ever since DEUCE BADOOKIE came along, all his teammates are playing better. Look at the wide receiver. He got him beat over top, and I said, hey, man, just put a crown on that dude. I said, well, it's my turn now. On 2nd and 10, I caught that ball, broke about 2 tackles, and got up that field early, and on 2nd and 6, I got a little sweep, and oh, man, I could find our crease. He could, and he would. DEUCE BADOOKIE, yeah, what? One thing I can say DEUCE was getting is a little bit of confidence. That dude was out there balling, and on 2nd and 10, he ran it up the middle juke and made that dude see another life. But the score being 38-14, I say, coach, show the fullback some love. Well, I actually didn't say that because I might be getting sent back to the bench if I said something to coach, but man, the fullback took that for 6. But that's another win under DEUCE BADOOKIE belt, and man, look at that. He gets player of the game with 2 total TDs. Up, we have one of the biggest game, and it's most likely a money game against Notre Dame, and I ain't gonna lie, DEUCE BADOOKIE was scared. I can't blame him because every football player that's pretty good gets jitters before the game. And I mean, if you don't, you're just trash. But on 1st and 10, Deuce Badookie, as soon as he touched that field, was running as hard as he could. And I'm not going to lie, that boy was fired up. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, he had another wishbone, and he hit that ball straight up the middle, breaking tackles. And dude, he got hit pretty hard. And that kind of hurt because that dude laid on him. But on 2nd and 1, oh man, he juked and weaved, and he didn't go anywhere because they rallied that ball. But on 1st and 10 again, we had a read option. I said, pitch me that ball. Oh, he did so when I got one man to beat. Oh, could I beat him? No, I would try to run through him. Absolutely. Going into the next play, Deuce Badookie was reading his blocks, and absolutely, just look, they were all out there blocking. So I dove in there for 6 and got in the box. And on 3rd and 4, I said, throw me the ball. I got that ball, absolutely hit that sideline and fumbled the damn ball. Let me coach y'all up, man. Whatever sideline you want, make sure to have that ball in that hand. But man, hold on, he got that ball and absolutely got in that box. I mean, that was just beautiful. Yeah, tell him who you is, Deuce. I mean, Deuce Badookie is the truth now. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, I ran a streak route, caught it straight up the middle, broke a tackle, and got a pretty big gain. If you take a look at that clock, man, we're working a 2-minute drill because we only got 21 seconds left. So, hey, we need to work a 30-second drill. So I said, hey, throw the rock, throw it up high. And he threw it up high, and man, he will go and get it for 6. Coach said, hey, freshman, let me tell you something. Go get me a touchdown or you're back on the bench. I said, I got you, coach. On 39, I said, throw me that rock. I absolutely caught it on that sideline. Oh, I juked and weaved and broke a tackle, got up that sideline and said, I'm going to go, and was stopped on the damn one. And guess what? On 1st and goal, I said, no, I'm going to get mine. You going to get my touchdown. Yeah, I'm him. Absolutely. We went 28-3. That's another win for Navy, and absolutely player of the game with 3 TDs. And man, he gets absolutely American Offensive Player of the Week. Yep, he's moving up. Going into our next game against Memphis, many of you may think I'm starting, but I'm not starting. I'm still halfback number 2. As you can see, we're just running this wishbone. I think starting running back's number 36, that big kind of swole kind of dude. But oh man, Deuce Badookie said, no, this is going to be my starting spot, as he took it to the crib, first play of the game. But Deuce said, go to sleep, because it's over. But on 1st and 10, he said, throw me the rock, and man, he couldn't see because the damn rain. And guess what? It's got you sit right back to the bench. He said, come on, coach. He was getting kind of frustrated at him. I ain't going to lie to you. But on 4th and 7, we threw that thing up, and man, that receiver took that thing to the crib. I think he runs a 4-3. With 49 seconds on the clock, get back in the game, 4th and 12. I caught that ball on the sideline, and we had to go score, dog. So on 1st and 10, I said, throw me that rock, and I was trying everything in the book to go get it because he was overthrowing me a little bit, but I'm 5'11", so I'm going to go get it regardless. As I catch that ball, and man, I'm just trying to get out of bounds, catch it, get out of bounds, but this time I caught it, got up that field, and tried to get more yards, and they took me out of the game, but we still won, and I got player of the game with 1 total TD. Getting back to the locker room, the beat reporter hit me up talking about Navy's on a win streak, and I said, that gots to be me. I mean, hey, they only had 1 win before me, my dog. Now we 5-3, so I'm going to show you this game why it's me going against ECU, because this is a big game, and we have to win. We got to put an L on their record as Deuce Badookie, oh, he will find a crease and go all the way for 6, and I'm telling y'all, this is why we are winning, because of Deuce Badookie. Getting the ball back, going into the next way on 1st and 10, oh, Deuce Badookie could find our crease and get up the hole, but they took him out of the game because we got to the 1, and I guess they just robbed me out of my touchdown. But on 1st and 10, I could get up the field again, and on 1st and 10, I run a beautiful route. As I get up that field, and I'm showing them why I'm him. I could do it at both positions, and man, I go in for another TD. But on 1st and 10, guess what? I had a little sweet play, and I said, I'm going to make something out of nothing, juking and weaving, making them get out of my way, breaking a tackle, getting up that field. I'm him. 2nd quarter, we go ahead and kneel the ball to take this thing to halftime, but I was in for a treat. I ain't get back in the game. We going to win 28-7, knowing he gets player of the game with 2 total TDs. So after the impressive win streak that we are on with Deuce Badookie, we are now ranked number 20, and we're going against number 14, Tulane, and I'm not going to lie, we have to knock them off or our season is kind of over. So that was a great run early on, and on 2nd and 6, I get this wishbone. I'm not going to lie, this is the only run we got in our playbook, so don't blame it on me why y'all keep seeing the same run. It's because that's all we got. But on 2nd and 7, I catch the ball and drop immediately. But on 1st and goal, they took, look at it, man. They take me out of the game. With me not getting back into the 4th quarter, somebody was going to have to pay for it. So I said, bet. I got back in that game, broke a tackle, and guess what? I'm going to break back 2 more. And Deuce Badookie should never be taken out of the game ever again after this crazy run in history. Yes, sir, I'm him. I don't know about y'all, but this game means something to me. So it was overtime, and I had to end the game with the hurdle. And Deuce Badookie absolutely wins the game for Navy, 27-24. Gets player of the game again with 2 total TDs. But we had the most shocking news ever. I mean, ever. He was back down at number 4 on the depth chart. I don't know how that happened, and guess what? As soon as he didn't play, we lost 10-0. But he gets first team All-American and also goes and grabs the second team All-American. I'm really kind of not understanding why my position got took. So, I mean, they're going to have to pay for it because I'm entering that transfer portal, and I got teams now that's going to let me play second string. But I'm not going to lie, it's only a couple teams. But, yeah. Navy, you done messed up. I gave y'all my all, got y'all some wins. I mean, hey, man, drop in the comments down below. Where would Deuce Badookie end up, man?